Dallas-Fort Worth led the nation in apartment demand in 2013, but also led the country in new supply. And with even more on the way, what effect is supply having on rent growth? Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from NPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your Dallas-Fort Worth update. Apartment demand was stronger in Dallas-Fort Worth than anywhere in the country in 2012, and then again in 2013, reflecting back-to-back years of strong job growth. 16,647 units absorbed in 2013. That's on par with the 2011 demand number and well above the 2012 number. And the uptick reflects some pent-up demand for new supply hitting the market in 2013. There just wasn't much new product in lease-up in 2012, and the demand number for 2013 was also boosted by a surprisingly strong number in Q4 specifically. DFW absorbed 2,739 units in the last 3 months of the year. That's the most demand DFW has seen in a Q4 period going back 13 years. And let's circle back to the supply story. Nearly 13,000 units completed in DFW in 2013, most in the country. And the supply story has been a big part of the demand story. Now, supply can't create demand, as economists will tell you, but it can help unleash pent-up demand, especially in periods of strong job growth. What happened here is that as new supply trickled down out of the marketplace in 2011 and 2012, vacancies started to really drop off in the top end of the market. And as the supply spigot came back on in 2013, it was met with strong demand, so most of those new units are leasing up very well. So DFW has had more demand than supply now in each of the past 4 years, and that means occupancy is in good shape. In fact, it remains at a 14-year high, 94.4%, the same number it was at in Q3. Comparing Dallas and Fort Worth, Big D comes out on top at 94.6% versus 93.8% in Fort Worth. And that Dallas number is especially impressive given that 80% of the new supply is located on the Dallas side of the Metroplex. And with occupancy in good shape, rents are climbing all over the place. Same-store rents for new leases were up 3.4% in DFW in 2013. That marks 3 straight years of rent growth around 3% or more in DFW, which is the best stretch this market has seen since going back to the late 1990s. And one interesting trend to note, though, is that while rent growth in the market overall has been pretty consistent, we've seen some significant shifts by product segmentation. Let's compare rent growth in 2011, when supply was a non-factor, to rent growth in 2013. By the year apartments were built. In 2011, we saw big hikes in new apartments from the 1990s and 2000s. Lesser growth in the older units, but fast forward to 2013, rent growth levels have slid to around 2% in the newer categories as they compete more directly with the new supply, but rent growth has accelerated in the middle and lower tiers, rent hikes around 5% in apartments built in the 1980s and earlier. Now, that will have to remain the story in 2014, older apartments maintaining strong rent growth, because we'll likely continue to see limited rent growth, maybe even more limited rent growth in the top end of the market because there will be even more supply in 2014. Nearly 17,000 units will complete in 2014, which will keep DFW on top of the national leaderboard. Demand should remain very strong, but probably not enough to absorb that many units. So look for occupancy to come down moderately, but not too severely given the strength of the local economy right now. And rent growth should remain pretty solid. NPF is forecasting rents to climb another 3% in 2014. And that wraps us up for Dallas-Fort Worth. So until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and NPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with NPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, NPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.